Hey everybody, Ian Maddox, HMFP. Many of you have joined us on these videos for a long time. If you're seeing it for the first time, we call this the financial planning video series, and we really do truly try to simplify financial planning. And what does that mean? It means that we research, we filter information, we help processes and decisions, and try to make things easier and put things into sound bites for folks because everybody's doing different stuff. We're working, we have our jobs, we have our responsibilities, and financial planning, while it's critically important, can many times take a back burner. And so that is our goal in everything that we do. And today we're unfortunately, I say this with a smile on my face only because it's just interesting. We're going to continue to talk about COVID-19. I keep hoping, as I have hoped for a number of weeks, that this would start to go to the back burner, something that we don't have to talk about as much. But it doesn't seem to want to go away. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And if you're here in Alabama, you're aware that our county, at least right here in Birmingham, Jefferson County, which is the largest, most populous county in the state of Alabama, has now implemented a county-wide ordinance that you have to wear one of these things, a mask. And I know that that is happening in various parts of the country. What is interesting to me, and we talked about this in previous videos, like I said, I tried to take a pause and shift back more into educational mode, but I think we alluded to the fact that as the cases started to drop and we began to discuss reopening, which now is 4 weeks in the rearview mirror, the concern would be that you'd get a disease resurgence. And at this point, and I think I said something similar in prior videos, I don't even want to get into mortality, morbidity, the numbers, the testing, how risky is this or not. The reality is this, and because remember, my responsibility, my bias, my whatever, my North Star, the thing that I aim for with clients is to help them to make financial decisions, help to protect them, help them to, whatever, navigate from an investment standpoint, all of those things. Some parts of the financial plan are not affected by this, but others are. Certainly market volatility causes emotional response, which causes phone calls, which causes concerns and anxiety, and so that portion of it is important. Also, when you have a disease pandemic globally, and the subsequent unemployment rates, it has a huge economic or potential economic impact. So again, going back to previous videos, we said if we have a disease resurgence, that could be problematic. Well, that is exactly what's happening. Interestingly, as we all know, I'm not telling you anything you don't know, I can't possibly break news here. The places where it originally originated, where you had major breakouts, major metropolitan areas, now it's shifting into other areas of the country, which is fascinating. But again, it doesn't make any difference. We will sort all this out. History will look back at this, and these will be interesting times. But at the end of the day, whether the disease is as dangerous as some say or not as dangerous as they say it is, others say it is, if county and regional, state, national, whatever, health policy makers, right? The folks that make decisions for organizations, for sports, for schools, for universities, for cities, for anything that has any type of regulatory body over it, if this resurgent causes shutdowns again, we've got a problem. And so I am encouraging folks to step away from the politics, step away from the... If this little thing, if this little thing and some hand sanitizer helps folks to let sports season go on and universities reopen and schools be able to open in a safe way, guys, I get it, all those things, then just do it. I've said it again and again and again. It seems to me like such a simple thing, and yet we're not doing it. I'll tell you some practical information at a client in here this morning. I won't say specific names, but his wife is kind of a higher level manager with a bank. Won't say the name of the bank either, but it doesn't matter because this is happening all over the place. This is practical investment information. If you have a tendency to invest in real estate or if you have any exposure to that, I'm telling you right now that corporate America, anybody that has office space, large quantities of office space, they are looking right now to slash that. There are professionals all over the country, probably the world, but right here in the United States, that are saying, wait a minute, these folks were home for 4 months, 3 months. We didn't have a drop in production whatsoever. We're able to fulfill all of the jobs and all of our duties. Why am I paying for cubicles? Why am I paying for electricity? Why am I paying millions of dollars in lease rates? Don't need to. So if you have exposure to real estate, just be aware, this is my professional opinion, that Class A office space, okay, not real estate as a whole, but anything that's commercial Class A office space is probably of concern, and you ought to look at it. Just connect with your financial professional, whoever it is that you get guidance with. If you manage your own portfolio, just something to be aware of. Again, if we can be of help, Ian Maddox, HMFP, connect with us on the web, email, phone, whatever works. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.